this. I like this.
Hello, everyone. Happy 4th of July. Welcome back to the 10-yard fight. I'm Coach KK. This is volume 21, part 15. You see it, one last rodeo. There are some big changes to the gun wide spread scheme. Shout out to Bonner QB for mentioning that. They have already released the 26 playbooks. It is the 4th of July. And in a few days, none of this will be packaged together. So for anybody who will be in Dynasty in 26, this is for you. If you want to, if you create custom playbooks and stuff, you have this available for you, but you don't have it in one big playbook no more. So this isn't in Oklahoma's playbook. They took out almost everything, and there's no playbook with everything in it. So we'll be going on to something else. You need the gun wide offset along with the gun spread halfback weak, along with the bottom four. The gun wide slot left and weak and right. You need all that stuff together. You take out one set and it's a whole different scheme. So just like you move one player and it's a whole different set. And I can't find anything even close. Like the teams are like Kennesaw State, Old Dominion, San Jose State, Tennessee, USF, Veer and Shoot. And man, it's just not going to cut it. And if you do see any of them at the bottom, they don't have like the gun wide slot left and right. They don't have like the spread or the wide offset with it. So we're definitely going to be finding us another route. Let's get this last rodeo underway. Championship time is game time. Let's go. There was no need to show the Florida game. No need to show the VT game. Wasn't that much competition. This was more competition right here. As you can see, this guy took off with Michigan, came out the gate firing. First down after first down, converting on third downs, and he was not playing. So he kept just catching me off guard. I was just in the wrong spots every time. So he went up 6-0 early. I'm talking about super early. And then he started doing the bonehead stuff. And now it's time to play like a champion. All right, first drive for us. Gun wide spread scheme at its finest. All right. So you can see this guy is in a double A gap mugging. He's mugging the double A gap. Well, he's mugging both A gaps. And we come out in the wide offset. That's our favorite set for the scheme, the wide offset, because you get to do stuff like that. It relies heavily on space and speed. You can do a lot of isolation. We got run concepts and we have passing concepts. Look at that little speed option. Nice little way to get the first down. So you can see that the wide offset has 45 base, 01 trap, and speed option and read option in it all together. So like I say, we're going to miss the wide offset because you get to just space things out and just hit the sideline or hit cutback lanes. Everybody's just totally spaced out. You just can't abuse it, and you got to make sure you attack the right gaps and space. So because you can't shoot yourself in the foot. Look at this guy coming off real hot off the left side. He's in a nickel double A mug, and he's staying in it. I thought that was just going to be for a play or two, but that's his scheme. That's his strategy. So it's going to take us a little while to get adjusted to it and get some in-game settings. Right here, I went 4 verticals, thinking one of those guys was going to drop because he was in the nickel dog meg, and I read the wrong side of the field first. I went from right to left reading post snap instead of left to right. Look at left. Look at triangle wide open because I'm reading right to left at first. I used my comeback route as like a check down. So had I read left to right or just simply high to low throughout the seams, we would have converted the triangle. So I had to punt the ball away. That sucked. Didn't even get it to the 50-yard line. But like I said, you gotta adjust inside of the game. So you want to collect data points on your opponent. You're not gonna score every drive. Come out the next drive with some footnotes. So the first play of the next drive for him, I did the same thing. I'm mugging the A gap, and I got me a turnover. So 2 can play that game, buddy. Here we go, 6-0 his way. We get the turnover and we're already across the 50-yard line. And I noticed the user moved. So I quickly ran over to the RPO read bubble from the gun spread halfback weak. Oh, I'm going to miss this formation, blended in with the wide offset. And see this play right here, this read bubble right here, this slot bubble can put heavy influence on the user. He'll always watch out for that if you run it early and then you kind of put it in a combo with a run play. Let's take a look at our 10-yard fight rules. I want you to see something. We identify the user every down. We put defenders or users into conflict. So you can see we know he's on triangle. So now it's time to target that way. Instead of running this drag route with triangle, we're going to put him on a curl route. We're thinking that square is going to take his man, or he's going to either take the safety or the corner off. He's going to run his guy off. And then we got the running back coming underneath on the flat route. So we know the user's on triangle. There he go moving. And that's what we did. We're just going to play off of what he do. Now, we're not accounting for that guy's in front of our left tackle. We don't think he's going into the flat, but you do need to be aware. So he followed the running back and we went right behind him. So that in a nice little spot, right in the zone. So when dealing with spread sets, you don't even need speed all the time. It's all about capitalizing on the space. All right. So the next down, we try to hit him with an outside zone. We know that he's going to be on triangle on the left side of the field, and he's mugging the A gaps. So and he's also in the B and C gap too. So if we get some good block and penetration up front, we get to the outside. And that's what happened. See, he's on triangle occupied. He's not able to come and crash down and plug up the C gap on the right side. So that's how we were able to get away just then. You can see it right there. It's not going to work every time. You got to have some penetration up front, and you got to kind of know what the defense is going to be doing to get this right here. And the safety came down at a bad angle. We got around the corner, touchdown, we're winning. Now ask me, am I going to be going for 2? H, no. No, sir. Being up by 1 point is actually a momentum shift for me. I like it. So the next drive, he comes out right before halftime. It's like 2 minutes left. He's running real good. Got a first down. Came out again. Powerhousing, strong, smash mouthing. Got 2 big first downs. You can see it again. He's running good with Edwards. I'm playing that bend but don't break type of defense. You can see it right here. Yes, sir. Turnover. He ran out of time. So he, instead of kicking the field goal, he wanted to go score a touchdown because he had pride and ego in the way. Y'all hit that like button for me. It's halftime. This stuff is going by so fast, and y'all have been doing a good job by hitting the like button. Congratulations to all the new subscribers. Welcome to the 10-yard fight, guys. It's the way how we do things. And yes, they have destroyed this scheme. It's no longer in Oklahoma's playbook. I was told that was going to happen because they changed coaches. Back to the 10-yard fight rules. This is right here is going to be, you're going to focus on utilizing time with no space versus space with no time. Let's look at this. So he's mugging A gap, right? We know he's trying to come in. In this sense, he's rushing 2 and dropping 9. So we have time, but we don't have space. You see what I'm saying? Now, you don't know what's going on unless you have a report on them or like some data points. Like I didn't know who was going where on post snap, but post snap, I did read that, hey, everybody drop back. We got time. We just don't have the space because extra defenders drop back. So I got to use the time to create the space, even if it's just like the little small narrow gap or passing window. It goes to my favor. So contrary to that, the next down, of course, he's bringing the house. We have space, but no time. Boy, it'd be nice to hit that glance post to square, right? But I ended up going with the alert post because I wanted to get a quick first down that was pretty much guaranteed. We knew he was coming off hot, off the right. We don't have time, but we got space, and we utilized the space. All right. So now he's bringing the house. He's getting a little desperate. This guy, I guess his pride is kicking in, and he feels like he should be winning the game. That's the stats right there so far. He do have a turnover, and we're winning, even though he have more yards passing and running. But whoop-de-doo. This time right here, we're back to the space and the speed. We know what a user is going to be on the left side. We can see him moving pre-snap. That's a good, I appreciate him for moving. That's some good data right there. Always identify the user. We knew where he was going to be. We knew that he don't know what play we're going to do. He's going to be in reaction mode, and he's just going to be a step or two away. Now, we know he's going to be in the area, but he don't know what we're doing, the concept we're doing. So the next down, I flipped the play and went to the wide flat again, but I handed it off, and I knew that I wasn't going to throw it because I knew this guy was going to be there. Look at him reading, reacting. See it? So I just handed the ball off in hopes that we can burst through the gaps and stuff, but he is mugging the A gaps. So that didn't work. And he probably will never see that play again because he's playing on the outside. So I had to throw that play in there one time at least to test the waters. All right, we did get a first down out of the deal. So we audible to the double flex, the spread double flex. This is one reason why this scheme works, because we can audible from the wide slots to the 2x2 spread sets real well with a lot of audibles. It's gonna suck having to look for something else, but we'll come through. That's the part of this. That's the reason for this channel. We got a lot of stuff that we're gonna be facing. Look at that outside zone again, getting outside of the edge of the defense when the defense think they have the edge set, and he also thinks that he have the play figured out. Right? He's gonna follow that outside zone. Look at this. Everybody going to the right, and we come right behind him whistling one with the RPO peak slant. I mean, he over pursued like crazy. He was coming to do an Oklahoma drill, and we're Oklahoma. What you doing, man? He's coming to do an Oklahoma drill. He was finna meet me in that C gap. But no, you're on the 10-yard fight, buddy. We make everything look the same. Each play plays off the next. So yeah, guys, you gotta pay attention to those rules of the 10-yard fight. You can see it. Make everything look the same, and when you do that, they're going to be chasing the previous play. The RPO peak slant is still in Oklahoma's playbook for anybody who want to continue to play with Oklahoma. It's scattered among formations and sets. It's even in the trip sets. You just have to scheme with it very well and make them key in on the inside or the outside zone, because those two run concepts plays off of it. So you can see this next drive, he's out here on life support, desperation mode, 4th and 4, trying to get something and ended up with nothing. So you got to be able to play some solid defense when the scheme doesn't work or is going slow. That's pretty much for every scheme on the game. You know, every scheme is this. You got to have a little bit of defense on the other side of the ball, right? So here we go. Right here, he's still over there on that left corner, taking poor angles and out of position. And that's just going to be the storyline for him, something that he's going to have to go to the drawing board and correct coming forward if he want to win a ball game. All right. We capitalize off catching people off guard and out of position. And see, he must be under the influence of the RPO read bubble that we did earlier. He don't want to get burnt by it. That's why we make everything look the same. So, yeah. If I get a field goal, this game pretty much is over. You know, I don't have no shame in my game. Play action read, he's pressing. I want to go deep, and he came up. I just didn't have the time. So yeah, the defensive line, Bonner QB, you called one, boy, and it's amazing how we're playing Michigan. You called one, boy. They have a ferocious defensive line. Look at that. I'm forced to throw this ball out. You can get creative. And get some stuff going, because at the end of the day, it's X's and O's, right? But yeah, we're gonna find us another route. Maybe we throw 2 tight ends on the field next year, play with a different team. You know, I'm gonna be looking for me like an underrated team, like a sleeper team that can play real well with the big dogs. And we just gonna get on in the trenches and get it going. You know, they take something away from us every year with the 10-yard fight. Every year they take something away from them, but it's all good. So anyway, y'all, this has been a good season. This is college football 25. We're headed to 26. I'll see you guys next week. Peace.
This is how we do it every day. We be grinding, and if you ask me, we the best. I'ma be like, yo, that's us with the crazy flow. And you gon' hear us on the radio. This is how we do every day.